everyone, I'm Katie, Community Lead working on Rainbow Six Mobile. We have some exciting details to share with you today about our upcoming closed beta 2.0, which kicks off on June 6th. The 3 maps from our last closed beta, Bank, Border, and Clubhouse, are back again along with the same 18 operators. In addition to bomb and secure area game modes, we're excited to introduce Team Deathmatch. Today I'm here with Ollie, Associate Game Director. Ollie, what can you tell us about Team Deathmatch and what players can expect?
Hey Katie, thanks for having me. So Team Deathmatch is a 5v5 fast-paced respawning game mode where players are put up against each other and they eliminate each other for points. There's a best of 3 rounds and you actually alternate between playing attackers only and defenders only, which means that you're playing attackers versus attackers 1 round and then defenders versus defenders 1 round. You can also expect to be playing this game mode on all the maps available, as we've actually tailored each map to make sense for the combat zone, the navigation, and the respawn systems. We really think this game mode is very fresh and different, and it actually complements the main game mode, Bomb. And we've thought a lot about this as Bomb is a very much more hardcore, heavy game mode where you play attackers and defenders and you synergize gadgets and you have 1 chance because you have 1 life to do so. So there's very little to no room for error in this game mode. We brought Team Deathmatch because they're players need to have a safe space to warm up. They need a place to practice their weapon craft or even just explore the map. And this is what this game mode's about, really jumping in, shooting around, and getting ready for the main event, which is the Bomb core game mode of Rainbow Six Mobile.
We've said since day 1 that community feedback is vital to the development of R6M. Since the end of our last beta, we've worked on many improvements to the game from feedback we received. We heard you loud and clear about red enemy outlines and faster TTK. Ollie, can you talk more about these and other improvements that we've made?
So we've done a ton of refinement and balancing as we've listened to the player feedback and the data. Firstly, I'll speak about the damage systems. We've done a huge pass and balance on how our damage is actually now faster. So faster time to kill. We've increased damage across the board. We've reworked the headshot system so that headshots are more consistent at longer ranges and also just more rewarding in general, so they matter a bit more. The highlight system, we've actually refactored it to make sense with the gameplay so that it's less intense. We've added a gradient system to the highlight so that it's more opaque in the top and less so at the bottom. Some other things is we've kind of pushed our inputs and controls a bit further. Players will have more settings to play around with, fine-tuning their camera acceleration, the HUD settings, as well as just the general gameplay. So players can fine-tune it to their play style. Some other stuff that we've pushed forward is the polishing of the 3 C's, so the camera, control, and character. For example, we've actually added a new sprinting and grenade holding state. So if you have a grenade gadget, you can actually run with it in-game. And also a silent state where when you're quiet and moving, your gun will be tilted to the side. This helps to tell the player if you're moving quietly, and if you're not, your gun will be upright and kind of moving kind of bobbing up and down. The audio compass is actually also been revamped. We've made it more consistent. So if you can actually hear a sound or locate it on your headphones, it's going to show up in the audio compass. And that means that you're going to hear a lot more audio cues. For example, if sledge hits the wall or if a grenade goes off, you're going to see it on the audio compass. We've made it very fair, so if you play with your headphones or if you play just with the audio compass, no one has an advantage. And lastly, I'd like to talk about optimization. Something that we've made a main goal for the last closed beta is to make sure that our game is very optimized. You're going to see a better frame rate and stability, and we just really want to get this game into as many players' hands and have a solid gameplay.
We have a ton of new features coming in the closed beta 2.0, many of which you've asked about. Loadout, skin customization, gyroscope. Actually, I'll stop at gyroscope. Ollie, can you talk about gyro and all the other features we've added?
Yes, so first I'd love to touch on a few core progression features. The Battle Pass, the Mastery, and the Loadouts, and how they all work together to help the player unlock, progress, and customize the operators to their playstyle. First off, on the Battle Pass, we've balanced it in a way where now there's no capped XP, so players can play and grind as much as they want and get all the good stuff. There's actually now new cosmetics, and there's a new season theme, so it's bigger and better. You have actually challenges, seasonal challenges, daily challenges, which will help you go through it much faster. Talking on the new system, which is the mastery track, which is unique to each operator. So you actually unlock the mastery track when you unlock an operator, and inside the mastery track, you're gonna find weapon attachments, you're gonna get cosmetics, and this is all for the operator. And to unlock it, you just have to also just play matches with the operator. And these items don't make your operator stronger, but rather it just gives you more options to customize the playstyle and builds of the operators. And one little sweet thing is at the end of the mastery track, there's a sweet surprise for all you Siege veterans. Okay, on to the weapon attachment system. So we created this system to help provide depth to the operator playstyle. And we did this by adding 6 slots to the weapon. And each attachment has different modifiers that influence positive and negative things like the recoil, the speed, accuracy, and there's actually over 40 attachments per weapon. So you can really think of the combinations there. And we were really excited to see players come up with different builds and give the feedback so we can really make each attachment matter. And you create these attachments inside your loadouts. So now each operator has 3 loadouts. You can pick them during the pre-match, and that way you can select the ones you want depending on the objective or map. And finally, let's talk about gyro. Some people can't play without it, so we've added it to the game. You can use it alongside your touch aiming to help do fine adjustments to recoil. We have also added haptic feedbacks and graphic settings. For graphic settings, we have a big plan coming up in the new updates, but for closed beta, expect 2 main settings. One is to limit your frame rate, and the second is the FOV slider. So players with bigger screens can have bigger FOVs.
Thanks so much for watching and hanging out with us today. We're so excited to launch the closed beta 2.0 on June 6th, and of course, get your feedback. Follow us on social for all the latest R6M news, and we'll see you in game.